So Starmer thinks we need to start adapting to AI now to help our country. This feels a bit late, but we always catch up with the rest of the world. Almost 10 years later, AI has been important to all our lives since the age of social media, and you can't get these phones out of our children's hands. They're not going to listen to us. They've grown up with it. I was talking to my 10-year-old about how things used to be. You know, when I was your age, we didn't have mobile phones, and he just looked at me as if I was from Mars. You know, you can't get it into their heads because it's just not a concept they can relate to. But do people not realize that just sending you advertisements, this is AI's doing, and we've just become so complacent? There's this idea that Silicon Valley kicked of in the way the public was led to believe. But if that were true, why have so many people flocked there and became successful? The reality is very different to the fantasy. We are so behind in the race, it makes you wonder if it's worth getting of the starting blocks. If we don't get a grip of this, if we don't start educating people as to how this technology works and how it's being used against them, then we're going to get left behind. And the scary thing is that those that are using it for nefarious reasons. I'm not talking about the odd sort of rogue trader who's trying to make a quick buck by pushing an algorithm that's gonna rip off the consumer. I'm talking about state-sponsored activity where entire populations can be controlled through the use of this technology, and we have to wake up to it. I think one of the biggest problems we have is that we have a small elite class that's become incredibly wealthy by using this technology, and they're the ones that are now trying to control the world. They're the ones that are now trying to shape society to their own ends. They're the ones that are now trying to change the world order, and we have to be very, very cautious about it. You know, we've seen what's happened in America with Deep State and the FBI and the way that they've used technology to control people. We've seen what's happened in China with the social credit system. You know, I think we need to be very, very cautious about the road that we're going down, because if we don't, you know, we might find ourselves in a situation where there's no turning back. You know, it's either we get this right or we get it completely wrong. There's no middle ground. It's either we adapt and we become part of the solution, or we stand still and we become part of the problem. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you want to support the channel, please do consider making a small contribution. It's not about the money. It's about supporting the channel and helping us to grow. So thank you for your support.